Subscribe to Rajshri Food and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Today I'm making a very simple recipe which is made using very simple and homely ingredients. I am talking about Bhutte Ka Kees. Well, Bhutte Ka Kees, very literally it's gratings of sweet corn. For this, of course, we need sweet corn which is nice, plump and in season, and the next step is to grate this, which is where it literally gets the word kees. Let's grate this the way you want. You can actually chop this up, you can also run this into a mixer, but I prefer the age-old method of hand grating. To make this a quick recipe, the method is very simple. All you need to do is grate this a night before, keep it covered in a refrigerator, and you should be good for a quick breakfast. This is grated and ready. Let's move on to the next step, and that is the tempering. For the tempering, I'm of course heating a pan on high flame and adding in oil or ghee, whatever you prefer personally. The first thing that goes in are of course mustard seeds. Once they begin to crackle, I'll add in some cumin seeds. While this is crackling, I'll quickly chop a few green chilies. You can chop them, slit them the way you want. I personally prefer them nice and finely chopped. Again, you can increase or decrease the quantity of chilies as per your personal preference. I personally prefer a little spicy because the corn is relatively sweeter. Once this starts tempering, I'll add in the crushed corn. Well, this is nice and moist because it also has the natural milk of the corn. Let's mix this well and allow this to saute on medium to high flame for 2 to 3 minutes. While that's happening, I'll also add in salt as required. Let's mix this well. While this is getting sauteed, I'll also add in some finely grated ginger. Saute this well, and this is going to roughly take the same amount of time as cooking the corn. Well, as a personal take into this recipe, you can also add in some red chilies to just make the color kind of pop out. The next ingredient that goes in at this stage is some turmeric powder. And you've noticed by now, it's an absolutely simple recipe with all the ingredients that are there in all home kitchens. Let's mix this well. And while we are doing that, I'm also going to add in milk to, of course, increase the creaminess and also to ensure that the corn cooks perfectly well this time. Allow this to cook on high flame, and intermittently you will also have to keep stirring so that the corn or the milk does not stick to the bottom of the pan. Once oil starts releasing the sides of the pan, the Bhutte Ka Kees is done and ready. Let's quickly move this aside just for a split second, and here I'm keeping a tadka dani or a tempering pan, and to this I'm adding in some desi ghee. Well, this is a complete optional step, but I like doing it. Allow the ghee to heat on high flame, and to this let's add in asafoetida or hing and give this kees a quick tempering. Before mixing this, let's add in some coconut, followed by lemon juice and a generous sprinkling of coriander leaves. Mix this well. Finally, let's garnish this with a generous sprinkling of coriander leaves and along with this, freshly grated coconut. You can also serve this with a wedge of lime, and with this, your Bhutte Ka Kees is done and ready. So here is yet another brilliant recipe from my kitchen to yours. Make this for your family and friends and have a wonderful morning. On that note, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to Rajshri Food.